you said white people are racist due to socialization in the same way that men are socialized to be sexist and heterosexual people are socialized to be homophobic. So
Yes.
I'm a white, straight, male guy.
It's not about you.
So basically, I'm like enemy number one. So I'm a racist, sexist, homophobe by your logic.
Sexist, yes. But
I'm not sexist.
Some of the
And I'm
things
not racist, and I'm not a homophobe. Who are you to say that every straight white guy
did not
in the
say
world
that.
is a... Well, you did. You are calling straight white guys like me a series of offensive, stereotypical labels,
this
which
is why there's a problem.
I find very offensive.
Okay. This is why there's a problem, because you're taking it personally.
There is a problem. I am taking it personally. Yes.
isn't about
When
you,
you say
David.
all white people are racist, as a white person, I
Please let
find
me
that
speak.
offensive.
The funny thing is, that is a man who transitioned to a woman just to blame men for all the problems in the world.
99.9% of bricklayers are men. Should we have quotas for women?
Is bricklaying representative democracy?
That has nothing to do with the question. The question is if there's evidence of structural inequality and oppression because women aren't precisely represented at 50% in all professions at all levels, then why don't we have a conversation about having women represented in all professions at all levels? Why do we talk about the C-suite, for example? Why do we talk about politics and positions of power? Why don't we talk about it across the board? But that's because it's power.
They don't actually want equality. They just want to reap the benefits from men working all the hard and dangerous jobs that keep society running.
Definitely men, because they get paid more and they also don't have to deal with harassment in the streets. And if they want to be shirtless, they also don't have to worry about somebody looking at them like they're just throwing themselves out there.
Okay, so since you believe that, would you be willing to switch gender roles with a man?
No, because I like being a woman.
Well then wouldn't that prove that women have it easier in society? Otherwise women would want to switch gender roles?
No, that is not true.
No.
Women don't have it easier.
We get judged way more than men.
It's funny when American women say they have a harder life when they don't have to sign up for the draft and don't have to worry about dying at work. The only thing they seem to be concerned about is being judged by others. Imagine your life being so easy that your only concern is being judged by strangers.
Look better. We possess more in life because we actually bring forth life. Men can't do that. But
once again, then why wouldn't women overwhelmingly want to switch gender roles if
it
men
would
have it
only be
easier?
for money. It would only be for money for a woman to try to be a man, but I mean...
You had a life sentence, right? You were about to be sentenced to prison. Do you want to judge on her period?
What kind of dumb question is that? That is a stupid question.
Why?
Because I feel like...
Give me a stupid answer. Go ahead.
No, I don't think that, like, being on your period would affect your job in that way.
Does being on your period affect you at all?
Does it affect me? It affects me physically. Emotionally, I can step back, take a look, and be like, it was never that deep.
Stop the cap.
Personally, I think because you're a man, you shouldn't have any words.
Okay, you're saying because I'm a man, I'm not affected by abortion, I shouldn't have an opinion on it?
Pretty much.
Okay, are you affected in any way by the Holocaust?
Not personally, I'm not Jewish.
Do you think the Holocaust is bad?
I do.
So you have an opinion on something that doesn't directly affect you, right?
If you enjoyed this video, I promise you'll enjoy this next video. I will see you there.